is Ngee, and I'm an associate professor at the Department of Chemistry, Faculty of Science. First of all, I would like to thank the Secretariat of UPM Educator Day for inviting me to speak at such a prestigious event. So the title of my talk today is Playing the Role of a Parent. It's a little unfortunate that you are not able to look at the list of jobs here, but what I'm trying to say is that this list shows 20 jobs that could possibly replace humans by robots. And to think of it, it is rather undelectable that chef is on the list. And this is according to the famous, or rather infamous chef, Gordon Ramsay. And next on the list is educator. I put question marks there because can really robots replace humans? So I believe that this topic will create a huge debate among educators or people of all walks of life, so we'll just leave it as that. So virtually, I would say that all the jobs in the world can be replaced by artificial intelligence. This is because humans make it so. So the students, with a click of a finger, will be able to enter a virtual university. The student will be able to learn a remote course, be assessed by a remote tutor, and eventually be awarded a certificate for the remote program that they sign up for. But the question is, where is the fun? The fun refers to what if the student along the way felt unmotivated? Who is there to motivate them? Along the way, they did something wrong. Who is there to remind them, to reprimand them? And along the way, they do need advice from a parent-like figure, a mother or father, and who is there to provide them advice. So, artificial intelligence severely lacking in one characteristic, and that is wisdom. And this is rightly pointed out by Jack Ma, a business magnate and also a philanthropist. Because humans, only humans alone, can evoke in-depth emotions based on the experience that they have gathered over the years when dealing with peoples of all walks of life. So I would say that educators in general are akin to big data. So big data is a collection of data sets, a huge one, that can be used to analyze and provide information related to patterns, trends, and associations of human behavior. And educators, through the experience of teaching over the years, communication, interaction, observation, they are able to provide you just what you need, and it is very selective because each individual differs from one another, and that we have to bear that in mind. And wouldn't it be wonderful if someone is able to walk the walk of knowledge with someone who is so steep in information and knowledge that differ from one another? So let us look at the theme of UPM Educator Day. Humanizing education through effective teaching. So Jack Pansap, a neuroscientist, has identified 7 primal emotions. And these primal emotions are born from animals. They are seeking, rage, lust, care, panic, and also play. So humans actually do have the same set of primal emotions, but because the difference, there is a huge difference between humans as well as animals, and that difference is actually cognitive skills. So when we combine the cognitive skills with that of primal emotions, it gives rise to affective feelings. So a primal emotion of seeking is translated to an affective feeling of enthusiastic. A primal emotion of rage is translated to piss off. Fear, anxious. Lust, according to Jack Pansap, is horny. And care, tender and loving. Panic, lonely and sad. And play is joyous. And for the spirit of UPM Education Day, I'm going to replace the word horny with passion. Okay? I believe that all of us have experienced the same kind of feelings when interacting with our students. We are passionate about our students, we are passionate about their future, and we are curious just about anything educative. And therefore, this set of feelings would make us want to be a better teacher, a better instructor, a better supervisor, a better guru, whatever you call yourself, a better educator. And these are the feelings that is born out of parents when interacting with their children. And when you have these kind of feelings with your students, with your children, you will want the best out of them. You want to give the best of everything to them so that they grow up to be successful, they grow up, most importantly, to be happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, just like a parent, educators is like a candle that consumes itself to light the path of others. We'll just say, not to brag, the sacrifices that an educator have done, and that is working past office hours, grading papers, marking assignments, preparing notes, editing manuscripts, correcting thesis. This is just a few of things that we done after hours. So you may ask, what do we do during hours? A lot of things as well. We lecture, we do administrative work, we foster collaborative work with fellow researchers, and we just attend to day-to-day tasks. And this is our 24-hour, 7-day of satisfaction. So sometimes you will be disappointed by a couple of students who actually, sometimes I would say that take this for granted, but I think it's alright because everyone reacts a different way. So what we see is the benefits, the goodness, the advantages of other students who actually share the same passion of teaching and learning with us. And this actually makes us realize that there is more to it, to teaching and learning when it comes to communicating with our students. So just like a parent, we are always here as educators to try to inspire the students to reach to their fullest potential. So you may ask, what is the fullest potential? Sometimes you see that students are rather aimless and they do not see what the future holds for them. I think it's just simply because of their young, tender age. They have not been exposed yet to anything that is concrete, and therefore they just can't make up their mind at a point of time. But then I would believe that all of us here, educators, somehow or rather, analogically wise, hold their hands and walk through the difficulties with them. And you'll be surprised that in reality, they will be able to rise above the occasions. There are adversities that they are able to overcome, and with our constant companion and also advice, they will be able to reach the goals that they achieve, that they would like to achieve. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that as educators, just like a parent, is not to be afraid to tell the truth. It is not a very simple thing to do, especially over the years when you have developed deep feelings for certain students. But then you have to be brave to do that. Sometimes along the way, if you do that, it will cause a rift between educators as well as students. I think it's most alright, so the best way to move forward is to let go and to allow them to experience stumbling blocks, challenges, difficulties, and that will eventually make them realize that our constant care gestures towards them is actually for the best of their hearts. So at the end of the day, I believe that they will realize that one day what we do for them is actually to help them to achieve what they ask for. So as the saying goes, what does not break you makes you a stronger person. I would say that by going through all these ordeals, the student will become a stronger person, and their faith will not waver easily. So alas, it is time for the students to fly the nest. We say that a lot of times the students treat us as a stepping stone to move on to the next chapter of their life. It's not wrong, and all of us gladly accept that. So we have given them enough knowledge, security, and it is about time that we face the real harsh world. But you will not be afraid or hesitate that they will survive in the world, because we have given them enough to contribute to the society. So in conclusion, there are many different kinds of educators. Some are cool, some are laid back, some are emotional, some are sensitive, some are funny, and some are strict. But all of us have only one goal in mind, and that is to encourage the students to gain independence, eventually to contribute positively to the society. So I would say that educators are like musicians, and the experiences are like music to us. They are more than willing to share their music with all of us. Only be there to listen. So I would like to take this opportunity to dedicate a snippet of Eva to all the educators in the room. So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me. Thank you.
Terima kasih Associate Professor Dr. Jayanya.